popping, everybody? It is Friday, and I know we are late with this edition for y'all, but we are back once again for
Media Showdown.
Woo-hoo! Right.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
It's fucking Fridays. I don't even know if I could say that right now. I dropped the 8 bomb within 28 seconds of this video, and normally we try to wait till later on. But today the uckery has been uckering around because it's been too much going down. Too many interviews with Blueface, Chrisean clapping back in 3-part lives, which, by the way, if you missed them, they're there on the page. If you didn't miss them, go back and watch them. Just run them up, run them up, run them up, run them up. And then I'm going to do my commentary video as well. Now, I know, been struggling with these commentary videos, but I got one out, and now I just want to sit and just do more because I'm really enjoying it. So shout out to everybody joining us from Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. If you're going to join us on the replay or you're joining us here, if you come in later, the shout out was now. Anywho, we have with us today Dre, Kristen, Poppington, and Goddess. It is a full house, and you have your girl, that girl Henny, up here on stage. It is a full house. We ain't even gonna bother to get into how everybody's week is going because right now I just want to know how everybody is surviving the day. And I'm gonna start off with Poppington.
Hi guys, you get to see me today. Hi. Okay, so I'm at a funeral. Okay, so first, let me just say to all my Caribbean people, you should know how I feel, right? So I'm at a funeral, right, with my grandmother and my mother, and the funeral is packed. It's an old person that passed away. I knew him when I was a baby. I don't know none of these people. I'm hiding in the car because I don't want to get out, and then everybody like, yo, oh my God, I ain't see you since you was a baby. I don't want to hear that. So I'm hiding in the car. So right now, yeah, I'm ninja gating on these old Caribbean people. That's what I'm doing right now. But hi guys, I like you. Oh wait, y'all can't see me. Hold on. Let me turn on the light.
We're gonna add that to the media dictionary. Ninja gating.
Ninja gating?
Yes, ninja gating. Ninja gating. Before we go on, because being that Dre started a riot behind the scenes, I'm gonna keep it in a New York state of mind, and I'm gonna go next to Goddess to tell us how she's surviving her day. But first, I want to say welcome for her membership, and shout out to Mama Zay for her super sticker. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Love you down. And now, Goddess, how are you surviving the day?
Yeah. It's not really. I don't really know. I'm just kind of here. I don't even know how I got here. I wonder if the mermaids took me. You guys know that space is just the
Don't start this shit. Don't start it.
Space is the ocean. Oh.
That's the New York water.
No, listen, you ain't no church lady.
Yeah,
your Bible says what is below is above, or whatever, however it goes, because I ain't no church lady.
As above, if it's so below.
Exactly. So if it's water below, it got to be water above. And yes, I am a flat earther, and I think that we're under a firmament. Thank you.
Well, the Bible says we're under a firmament, but I'm not a flat earther because then how do we have round objects if the earth is not round?
We make them.
People never fell off the edge of the earth.
Can we actually go to the edge of the earth? Well, the government let us go. See, this is a conversation that yeah, I'm too high to have this conversation right now because I'll go on and on. Do we know what the edge of the earth is?
Yeah, just locate me because I got some people I want to push off.
He got arrested and almost pew-pewed, and he got held for like 47 days or something. And like basically like they say it wasn't torture, but it was torture to see if he seen anything before they finally let him go. So I must say no, nobody's ever got there.
But do understand what is at the North and South Poles? You do understand that, right?
Portals.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Who started this conversation?
You did.
You did.
Well, actually, you know what? I said Poppington, but you said that the sky is the ocean. So I guess it was you this time, Goddess. You started this, but Poppington took it to another level. So
I don't know anything of what you're saying.
No, but why this lady got the biggest church hat on that I've ever seen in my life? I want to be
Ooh,
so
let me
petty and
see.
show y'all. Wait, hold on. Let me
Let
see
me
if I can.
see.
Hold on. Can
Let me
y'all see
see.
her? Can y'all see her? She out the window. You see the hat? You don't see the hat? I'm
No.
too far. And if I open the window, then they gonna know that I'm trying to be messy. If I opens the window. But huh? Oh, wait, no, she coming. She coming.
I dropped all of us from the stage so that you can show. And then did Poppington just leave? Okay, I'm dropping us so that you could show us. We can't see the big church lady hat. Can you zoom? My Lord, if you squint your eyes together, then you would have seen it. Okay, boom.
You
That was
gotta
an
pinch and
interesting
zoom in.
piece.
All right. So now that we done seen the big church lady hat, Kristen, how have you been surviving the day?
Fried and sleep deprived.
Interesting. So we don't know what we're gonna get as this showdown goes down. Now, as
BS.
as much as
Oh,
I
the
want to
hat is
skip
walking across
over
the
you,
street. It's walking across the street.
not it's walking across the street. Leave her
Big
alone
Roulets?
with her church crown. That's a bona
Big
fide
She finna
Christian
come
Roulets?
cuss
right
you
there.
out.
I'm sorry. But that hat was bigger than her head, her shoulders, knees, and toes.
All right, so boom. All right, as much as I want to skip over Dre, because his New York hate is on 1,000,000 today, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna ask him how was you surviving the day, Dre? The Lord has tied Dre's tongue.
Seabird.
The
This time it was not any. It's the Lord. It was
Lord
the
said we
Lord.
do not want to hear New York slander.
Well, we've got a lot to get into. So when Dre comes back, we'll find out how he's surviving the day as he cusses everybody out. Because you know that's what Dre do. Dre is the bleed 'em and read 'em portion of programming, and we cannot control what Dre says. Oh, Dre got dropped from the channel. So before we get started, let me just go ahead and give y'all this disclaimer because it's Friday and ain't no telling what's gonna happen. Hold on. That operates under. Here we go. Hennessy Reviews is a blog page that operates under the protections of the Fair Use Act and the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. All content shared and discussed on this page is for purposes of criticism, commentary, reporting, and review. All material used, including but not limited to court documents, live videos, video clips, images, and story posts, are sourced from public records and publicly available content. All information presented is alleged and intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed in discussions, comments, or posts do not necessarily reflect those of the page owner. This page does not claim to provide factual assertions beyond what is publicly available and documented. This platform exists to foster public discourse, open discussions, and critical analysis within the legal boundaries of fair use and free speech. Hennessy. All right, there y'all go. Y'all got the riot act and let the games begin because we got a lot to get into. So we are going to start. We already talked about the young lady who Blue called and out and said, you know, he looked like the baby, yada, yada, bugada, 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 right? Well, she took to her IG live, which she does have a page, and she addressed the situation. And we're going to start off there, and then we're going to go into some 20 verses 1, and we're going to get into all of the events of the day. Y'all know how we do, so let's get into it.
I had no idea what I was going to say. I had just thought of like just signed up for this like 10 minutes ago. So I went up there and like I didn't know he was gonna say that, but I was talking to Blue and I was like, okay, like it's going chill pretty far, like it's going pretty good. And then it came to the part where he was just like, oh, you look like my son. I awkward laugh, so I was really confused by his question because I didn't understand, like not his question, but his saying, because I didn't understand it, so I was awkwardly laughing. But that's just a weird thing to say to somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he was
no other way you try to put it.
I think he was just trying to not really get at you, but in a sense, like how I said it before, where he's just trying to get a reaction out of Chrisean.
Before she continues on, that's something that all of us put one and one together and came up with two with, that he was trying to get a reaction out of her, and he did. I don't think it's the one he was looking for, but he got the reaction. Agreed?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
I wouldn't say it was embarrassed.
Yeah, exactly. He wanted to get more views. Like,
yeah,
basically a clip.
I wouldn't say I was embarrassed. I was more so confused.
Yeah, because y'all don't look anything
I don't look like his son. Not saying his son's very handsome. Nothing against the baby. This is a baby we were talking about. Please be mindful of that.
I'm just saying,
but
y'all don't look alike.
Well, I want to say before we go around, I think she handled that well. I think she was respectful with what she said. So, yeah, and I think they hit the nail on the head with everything that they discussed in that video.
Yeah, I think she really was professional about it, because it could have went a couple of ways, but she did handle it very well. She wasn't being disrespectful to him, Chrisean, or the baby, and she was just explaining herself. And I think that everything she said was absolutely right. He did it to get clips and views, and I mean, she knew it, so she felt like, it wasn't really nothing against her. So, I mean, if the person he did it to knew what he was doing and all of us knew what he was doing, that's exactly what he was doing. He did that shit. Whatever they said he did that shit.
I agree. Dre?
I agree. He did that shit. It was the big fat guy with the little pants and the extensions in his hair, and the one that Scooby Doo doodled all over his fucking face. Yep, he did it, and you were wrong for that. You foul, and anybody that stand behind you, they weak as shit too. And them interviewers quit mentioning that baby. Go ahead, Henry. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I wanted to jump into the most recent, but I kind of want to warm up a bit before we get there because there's so much to talk about, right? But you're absolutely right with what you said. But I'm gonna save it for later. Goddess?
I got real sidetracked because I completely forgot he was fat for a second. Like I completely forgot who we were talking about. I completely forgot he was fat. I'm like, who the fuck is Deeper talking about?
I got
then I remember
confusion for a second too. I'm like the fat guy
yeah.
with the little pants. But
And
then I remember.
then I said, yeah, he couldn't fit his pants, and there was a whole thing with that. Yeah. No, I agree with you guys 100% actually. So I feel like she did a pretty good job of, because people were obviously throwing questions at her that she could have fell into a trap, but she did pretty good.
Yeah, she could have used this moment to cloud off. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't. And I respect that about her. She kept it honest and she called it how she saw it.
Yep, exactly.
Kristen?
She did a lot better with John. The minute old Etch-a-Sketch said anything about my looks, it would have been right there. He would have had a viral moment. I promise you that. So the fact that she's taking it with such grace, because I've been wondering that, like, how she felt having all of these people basically drag her to drag a baby, like using her like a third party. You know, I don't know.
But you know
I
what
just
the thing
think.
is? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the thing is everybody was looking at a bad angle. First of all, the girl was in motion. Second of all, the camera was angled a funny style way because it's 20 versus 1, right? So everyone was looking at a
Yeah.
bad angle. So I feel like she don't look like what we first were seeing going around the internet. She doesn't. She's not a bad looking girl. I do think she's albino, just going off of her complexion and the color of her hair. I believe she's albino. She's a beautiful girl to me, and I
Yep,
just
she's
feel like
beautiful.
people use that opportunity to try to say something negative about the baby. For me, I wasn't looking at it from a negative standpoint. I was looking at it like, okay, he's still taking a shot at Chrisean, even though I know a lot of y'all don't agree with me. I felt like for him to say that the baby looks like Chrisean, if you're saying that she looks like your son, then you're saying that, hey, you look like my baby mama too. And he knew saying anything like that was going to push a button and get Chrisean going. And that's exactly what it did. So he got the reaction that he wanted. But I don't think he was expecting her to come back the way that she did with common sense and logic. Just my
Mm-hmm.
one two. We already know about all of Chrisean's 20 versus ones that happened. We know she's back with Zeus and all of that stuff. And we could talk about all of that a little later on. What everyone is most wanting to talk about is these interviews that Blue did, where he talked about Chrisean, he talked about co-parenting, he talked about the Offset thing, he talked about a couple of things in these interviews, and maybe over the weekend, I will sit and I will do some commentary to these lives, to these videos, and post them up for you guys so we can watch it in its entirety instead of just the clips, because I know there's more that was said during these interviews. But whenever he talks about Chrisean, that's going to be the thing that makes the interview go crazy. So the first one that we're going to do is we're going to watch the one where Blueface speaks on not wanting Chrisean Jesus in the spotlight. And yeah, we cranking it up.
It's hard as a father to not know what's going on with the baby, because the baby is like, Chrisean is not the most stable person, and you're not around to kind of make sure the kid's in the best care. There was a lot of viral moments where she was on stream or left the kid outside, and
best I could do is insist and advise. So my best advice was for Chrisean was, hey, I don't think you should keep putting the baby out there publicly. It hasn't, nothing good has come from it from day one. So I think you should pull back on that, so that at least they wouldn't forget about him, but they wouldn't just pick at that all day.
Yeah, it's like the internet has
in
no.
In the beginning,
yeah.
She was following instructions, and it was picking up. And then once she decided to go do her own thing, when you're not under my care, I just let you go.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to keep on advising. But if we locked in, I'm gonna advise you. Look, and when you follow the instructions, it's gonna work every time. Because I'm experienced.
Right.
And then when you don't, it's like you got to see it for yourself. You get me?
Right.
So all of that stuff is just like a learning lesson for her. Like she had to see for herself.
Was that for you though? So I just feel like
of course it's irritating.
Like,
of course it's like, damn, I wish you would just listen. Listen
like it's our fucking kid. Like,
it's not that serious for him to be on this stream. Like,
right?
What's the? You're not making any money, so you're really just prostituting our kid. Like you're exploiting him.
Felt like.
That's.
So here's the thing, right? He wants to talk about sitting down, taking him off of the internet and all this other stuff, and you don't need him on this stream and yada 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 yada. You're not making any money off of this. So he must be talking about the DDG live stream, because at the end of the day, the other streams that she's been on, to my understanding, she got paid for them. Could be wrong. Who knows? But that's what, to my understanding, it was. But when he talks about the baby being on the internet, first of all, none of us would have been we'd have been none the wiser to the baby having a testicular hernia if he would have never posted it. Okay. So he gave the baby his most scandalous viral moment. Okay. The baby was viral when he was first born. Yes, he was. She didn't show his face. I believe the reason why we did get a picture, first of all, let's back it up. And I'm going to repeat this because I believe that this is exactly what it was. I believe the only reason why we got to see Chrisean's somewhat live birth is because she was trying to make sure he saw it, because he chose to stay in Miami with Jaden instead of taking a flight to get there to see about his child being born. He was being super petty. Okay. He tried to spin narratives, which were all debunked, about Chrisean and giving birth in Baltimore and all of that. But that was always Chrisean's desire anyway, was to give birth in Baltimore. It just so happened that she was going to perform at a little baby concert with Glow and Gloss, and she ended up going into labor. Now, you didn't make it there, but we all saw it. And it wasn't for us, it was for you. She also, I believe, showed a picture of the baby within a couple of days for him to see what the baby looked like. It wasn't for us, it was for him, because she knew that it would go super mega ultra viral and he would have no choice but to see the birth, see the baby born. That's my 1-2 on it. So that was the baby's viral moments, but he gave the baby his first scandal. All right. Not only that, he put the baby in the baby mama drama video with him and Chrisean. It's just a lot that's going on. And then he made the baby once again a headline when he decided to be the one that put out the fetal alcohol syndrome thing. He did that. He decided to make the baby viral when he called the baby Charles Barkley. He decided to do that. He has been the one who opened the door, the gate, the fence, all of that, to all of the bullying and harassment to the baby that we have seen. And the thing that I've hated the most about this is the fact that he's never had his feet held to the fire. Even these interviewers, if they're talking to him, they're not asking him the questions that we all want to know. Why would you make that Charles Barkley comment? Why would you do this, that, and the third? We understand he tried to give a BS. Oh, it took too long. You see how quick she got the hernia done. No. That's not how surgery works, but we're not going to get into all of that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you. I just happened to look down in the chat. The other viral moment that he gave the baby was when he kidnapped the baby, half clothed in cold weather in Cali, with one sock, no blankie, no pants, just a t-shirt and a freaking diaper on, and crashed the car, might I add. So, yeah, it's been a lot that has been done. And when Chrisean sat down for that whole year that she sat down, his mother, Whack 100, and all of these little pages out here that can't stand Chrisean, that were being fed narratives by Bodine, they all kept going with stories about Chrisean and the baby. So even that little program, quote unquote, that he tried to put her on to shut her up and sit her down and all of that, that didn't work. It did not work because you already opened the door to the disrespect. And now you are not closing the door to the disrespect. You are actually out here still keeping somewhat of the disrespect going, even though he's taking on the narratives of, you know, he's beaten back, I should say. When I say taking on, I don't want people to misconstrue what I'm saying. He said that this child is mine. Period. He said that the DNA test was real. He said all of this. So he's taken on some of those narratives and knocked them back, right? But you're still keeping it going. And there's a lot that he could say that could have put all of this to bed since he's been home. I'm sorry, I was long-winded. What say y'all?
How can he make Deshae apologize to Hazel E by basically saying she looks her age, which she does, but you
So-
can't
Was
come
that
on
for
here
you though?
and
Just
say
like
10
I just
seconds
feel like, you know,
before
Yeah, of
it's
course
usually
it's
apologize
different.
to her son?
I'm sorry, I accidentally hit the volume on the video.
No, I was just saying, like, how he can't get on here and apologize to his son, tell people, leave my son alone, tell your mother, your other baby mama, your manager, who is literally going platform to platform, and you know he is because you're watching the interviews. Henny pointed that out. You can't take 10 seconds to do that, but you can get on Deshae about Hazel E. Somebody you really don't give a fuck about. We know you don't. The shit just don't make no sense to me. Like, you want to bash her over something you started, like Henny said, and very eloquently named all the shit that he's done. You started this hate train, and now you blaming her for it by showing him, by not being embarrassed of him like you are.
Exactly. You started this hate train when he was in her belly. You didn't do him no just service then. You treated him like crap then, and you're still treating him like shit now. You made sure on TMZ that your mama apologized to Hazel E, but your mama ain't never came out and said sorry once to her grandchild. Matter of fact, her bald-headed ass is still over there looking like a naked mole right at the head, saying stuff right now as we speak. Instead of being a grandmama with her ugly snagger too fast and telling you with your ugly Scooby-Doo looking ass face. Okay? You over there looking like the Joker with tattoos and paint all over your fucking face. Okay.
Hold on. And flag on the play. I like the Joker. Don't do that.
Well, he do. He look like him. He look like an overweight version. And you got the nerves to come out here and say what you just said. You ain't been no father to none of your children. Them women raised them children. Instead of you saying, you know what, man, them is narratives. I wasn't out for none of that. I don't know what you talking about. I know she wouldn't do that. But shout out to her and Jaden for holding it down and raising my children. I was supposed to be helping them with. Don't nobody give a damn if you wanted them or you didn't. They're not a jacket that you put on when you feel like you want to look good. It's either you going to be a father to them or leave them the hell alone. And it sounds like to me you saying that you're embarrassed of your own child. Because when they came for Journey and how she looked, you didn't say shit. You just kept putting her in their face. But now all of a sudden, Chrisean has to take him down off the internet. Boy, if you don't get real, if you really don't get real with your life, that baby have more clout than you do. Mr. $20 million in debt.
Next.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's Dre. He has
don't
filter and I love it.
I just don't understand how anybody could take him seriously right now. He's wearing a beret in his hair that he says isn't a beret, but it is most definitely a beret. And then, listen, he got scribblies all over, you know? And it's not even on the back. How is your back naked, but your front is all tattooed up? What's up with that? Because that makes zero sense to me. But no, on a serious note, I would agree with everything you said. That's it.
Well, all I would like to say is that Dalmatians are firefighter dogs, and he looks like an old fat retired one. That's all I have to say.
And another thing, it's the fact that all of these motherfuckers are saying they would rather Blue be around, but didn't Blue have Javon around strippers and Henny and no food in the cabinet?
Not Henny me, Henny to drink. Just clear that up.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I was just going to say he was there, Mom.
I mean, because I'm pretty sure it was a whole CPS thing and stuff about that. And didn't he also say he is not going to watch the kids without the mama because he was trying to tell Jaden that she was going to have to watch the baby. He said, who's going to watch the baby? Ain't that his little famous line? So how you going to co-parent and she going to drop the baby off if you ain't going to watch the baby without her?
Child. We had a couple super chats come in. One of them from Beyonce's wig, and here she goes stirring the pot with her unpopular questions. She said, just want to know, what is the exact resemblance does he and the folks that agree are seeing here? So she's talking about the young lady from the 20 verses 1 and asking what the resemblance is that people see. Well, I could flip that question around and ask, what is it that people don't see? But honestly, you're asking us to answer a question that Blue has you have to ask Blueface. But when the picture flashes of baby Chrisean Jesus on the screen, we'll pause it. You trying to get us in trouble. Anyway, thank you, Trust, for the super sticker. What you said? She said, what did he do first day out? Put him on DDG stream. And thank you, Trust. Again, she said these interviewers are not asking those questions because they don't care about him. It won't go viral if he don't mention Chrisean. And this is something that we all know. We all know they've got to get him to mention Chrisean. Chrisean is the buzz topic. I'm still a little nervous for the Vlad interviews because Vlad is very much a hater. Okay, and says nothing but negative things when it comes down to Chrisean and the baby. So there goes Chrisean. All right, hold on. It should be coming up.
Can I just say something?
Now, of course, they picked this picture. They didn't pick a picture that's completely clear of the baby's face. So maybe it's the shape of the eyes. Maybe it's the skin complexion. Do you ever think about that? Because there have been rumors about colorism when it comes to him, even though, you know, I said rumors. They said it. I didn't say it. They said it. I heard them. I noticed a few things and I'm repeating them.
The side chick said it too, and I know where that video is.
Yeah. To answer your question, who was that? When is the Vlad interview dropping? Vlad is already dropping the interviews in pieces, the interview in pieces as we speak, the way that Vlad does. So he's already dropped a couple of things already, and nobody's really picked up on it. But when he gets to the Chrisean questions, you already know those clips are going to go viral because that's what's happening now. Anybody that interviews him, they're going to ask him about Chrisean because that's the thing that's going to get everybody talking. You understand? I don't think anybody is asking him about his debt. Probably because Wack won't let him answer questions about his debt because when he did the Big Boy interview, Wack and R&B were in the building with him. So it's like, I don't know if Wack is monitoring all of his interviews that he's doing or what, but he was definitely with Blue when he did the interview for Big Boy. But it also seems that Blue tried to breathe life into an old rumor that he started about Chrisean and Offset.
Chrisean, based on her hanging out with rappers, essentially, right?
Nah, hell no. She had this thing about her where she realized the audience liked it, I guess, when she made me look like I was jealous or something. So she kind of started doing shit.
Wonder, like,
and she just kept going for it. Every nigga, she just keeps going for it. Like,
do you know if it was true?
I'm looking like, bitch, get the feature.
Well, I was gonna say, do you know if it was true? Because there was this rumor that Offset hooked up with Chrisean Rock.
Yeah, she got fucked.
That happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was this while y'all were together?
Nah, I was already engaged with somebody else. So I didn't care. But she has a thing where she likes to make it seem like I care.
Right.
Only reason I put that out there is because he's gay, he's watching.
So she fucked Offset while he was with Cardi.
Yeah.
Lies and deceit. Lies and deceit. But y'all heard what he said, right? Y'all heard what he said. I put that out there because she was saying all types of stuff. She was saying that she had found gay porn. He was looking at gay porn and all types of stuff. So Blueface essentially says, hey, I put that out there because of what she was saying about me. Now I'm going to take y'all back. Matter of fact, I don't even have to leave the Instagram. Now they're saying that Cardi and Offset were together during this time. But the truth of the matter is, they, in fact, the couple's breakup, which people have been speculating since December 4th, when they both unfollowed each other. But to make matters worse, Blueface decided in his attempt to get back at Chrisean Rock for covering up her neck portrait tattoo of him to accuse her of sleeping with Offset on the night of French Montana's birthday party. Offset quickly clapped back and denied these claims, and fans quickly debunked it by pointing out that he was with Chrisean and Jr. on the morning that he claimed she was with Offset. Now, I would like to also add to this that he did not start this rumor until Cardi B shouted Chrisean out at Summer Jam. That's what he was mad at Cardi about. Boom. But let's continue. Now, Cardi B, in this same live, not only did she confirm that her and Offset had broken up, but she also confronted these allegations that were made by Blueface and told us what she thought about them. Let's check it out.
I know today has been an eventful day. I don't pay mind to none of that. Like, I don't care about none of that. I don't want you to put me none of that. I don't know if y'all been getting clues from me for my live. I mean, I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me for my lives or for my stories when I put some certain music or for my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because I've been single for a minute now.
The couple's breakup. She was single for a minute. Before nobody knew that they had broken up.
See, and he a messy little female for coming out here saying stuff like that. And he also told Soulja Boy that he used people to come into his circus or whatever. I feel like you just a bitter baby mama. That's all, Blue. That's all you is. That's all you gonna forever be. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't engaged to Jaden because you really loved her. You was engaged to Jaden because you was trying to make Chrisean jealous. That's why you proposed to Jaden with Chrisean ring and it didn't fit Jaden's hand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of you talking with extensions in your hair in a beret. I can't wrap my mind around that as a man. That's not gangster, bro. What you doing is not gangster. And you swear you so hood and you so whatever. You feel me? But you just seem like a bitter baby mama. And you got a bunch of people that's in your corner backing you up. Whack, he's a bitter baby mama. He looked like he getting ready to give birth to his third baby. Congratulations to him and R&B. R&B. But yeah, Henny, don't y'all leave me up here by myself.
You know,
I'm tired of these people. Huh?
Like, he wouldn't even say Jaden's name at all. He said, what, that person? Is that what he said?
Yeah, that person.
I
Right. I was
engaged
already
to
engaged.
somebody else. Yeah.
Right. Just
But
about. Yeah. That like.
Jaden.
Go ahead. But I just.
I want to point out something else too. She didn't make you look jealous, bro. You did with the 4 a.m. closet rants while Jaden's snoring in the background, stealing the baby because she's with another guy, randomly calling her over to your house. Like, every time she did something that looked like she was moving on, you the one that was on live or bashing her or crashing up or her. I mean, like, the doors off her cabinet, the fridge door off.
You in the Matrix. And you know what? You be telling us you don't be in the Matrix. Go back and watch. Go back and watch the video. You're going to see exactly what we be saying. We be like you in the Matrix.
I got her. I get the drift though. You know, you was ranting at 4 a.m. in the closet and
But
going
to
out.
piggyback off of that, didn't he just say on who he was streaming with, DDG or Neo, that he makes it hard for chicks to leave him because he does certain things? Like, you already told on yourself. He told on himself. He said, I make it hard for chicks to leave me because I'll do stuff to make you come back. He told on himself already. You already showed that you're jealous, like you're jealous no matter what. Like, you're one of those men.
Yeah, he's a bitter baby mama.
Hold on, y'all. Because now when it comes down to these mansions, I would like to know which home he's talking about, because here, when you talk about the home that they were, can y'all see it on the screen?
Yeah, we
Yep.
can see it.
Okay. So this is from Yahoo Y Entertainment, where Cardi B and Offset being sued for allegedly trashing a LA rental home, right? And it says that her and her estranged husband have been hit with a lawsuit for allegedly trashing their rental home in Los Angeles. According to legal documents obtained by The Blast, the property owner claims the famous couple left colored paint on white leather couches and burn marks on tables and other furniture. The couple, who are currently going through a rough patch in their relationship, are also being accused of not paying their rent and utility bills for the period they stayed in the home. The lawsuit says the pair owe $85,000 in damages. Now pay attention to this next part that I'm going to read right here. Almazar and Cephas, as well as their family, lived in the property for approximately 20 months, vacating the home without notice in October of 2023. They failed to pay rent and utilities for a period of time, the court document reads. So, French Montana's party was in November. They were out of that house in October. Not only that, if you want to say that that's not the house and you want to say there's another house and you want to get over here and you want to talk about this mansion in LA, this house in LA was only rented for her video. We paid those people $10,000 in cash to rent the property for a whole 24 hours the same day, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. the next morning. And we went over by 1 hour, which we paid overage fees to the realtor for in March. And that would be the video, the home that's in her like what video. So either way, they weren't in the property. They were already broken up. So why is this rumor still being a rumor that is being allowed to be spread without people doing their due diligence and their homework? Especially when he sat there and said, he said that because she said. Any thoughts?
It seems like to me, Whack has these people ask these wackadocious ass questions to make Blue look like he's the good guy, because these are big platforms, like Rashawn said. So it make him look like a good guy in the eyes of the people. But in all
Okay,
actuality, you a bum.
hold on, Dre. Because Carletta said she's playing a dangerous game, and if y'all think that's cool, y'all are part of the problem. If we think what's cool, hold on. And then she says, Dre, you from Cali, you know how this shit go.
She's referring to the
If you're
video.
referring to the whole DLoc situation, where he publicly put out a whole hit on Chrisean, I don't. Is this the video you're talking about right here?
Because we haven't even gotten there yet.
I mean, and Blue come out dissing like 5 different gangs and sets as soon as he got out of jail. I mean,
Nobody here in the video?
No, we
no, we
can't
don't
hear
hear.
it.
No.
But we didn't even get there yet. So I'm not even understanding where the
Nobody's really taking what she's doing serious, because everybody she's doing it with is like a little clout thing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gotten her. She ain't talking about nobody who passed away. You know what I'm saying? She keeping it between her and the person she talking about. Yeah, certain things she should not say, but at the end of the day, I don't see dudes coming out or females coming out saying anything about her.
But the
They
thing is, we weren't even on that part of.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to that video yet. We were
No, not
talking
yet.
about Offset, the Offset rumor. So I don't even understand where that came from, because we hadn't talked about it as of yet.
I don't know. But at the end of the day, let me make this clear. She's an affiliate. You didn't get jumped in. So until that day comes when you get jumped in, you're just an affiliate. Nothing more, nothing less. Eastside can take that affiliate and that affiliate stuff and run it how they want to run it. But at the end of the day, you're just an affiliate.
Well, here's the thing, right? I have spoken on that already. I have already talked about the danger of things that are being said and done. No, I'm not going to take the link down. I have talked about that because see, here's the thing. I personally say things that people don't want to hear. And I did speak on it a long time ago, but putting out a public hit on somebody, that's a whole nother level.
Right.
But I dropped the link. I don't know what happened, but I dropped the link.
My whole problem is, why is it cool for men to always speak on her, but ain't nobody speaking on the men that's speaking on Blue? That's all I want to know. Because
That's what
it's
I'm saying.
gang members from other gangs talking hella shit about Blue right now, and everybody's worried about what she's saying and coming after her, but nobody's checking the niggas.
Well,
And
you know
that'd be
what?
my
We'll
shit.
come back. You know what? We'll come back to that in a minute because I was making a point about the rumor and how the rumor is inaccurate because we were trying to show people that this right here, this home that was rented for her, like that, like what video was back in March of the year that she did that video. Now let me see if I can find when they did this article at. This was in September 17th of 2024 that this hit where we at? TMZ hip hop. This is where that was. Okay, so that's March of 2024. Now you go over here, we're talking about this home, we're talking in October 2023. And y'all saw in the video that I posted up from the channel, because if you go down the history, you're going to find it when this channel was once named Straight Henny, period. You'll see that video. There's no sound to hear. Sweet Key, there's no video playing unless you're behind, which if you're behind, take your red bar and slide it all the way to the right, and you will then be in real time with us. So again, in that video, I also showed you that there is a video of Blue in the car with Chrisean, with baby Chrisean Jesus on his chest the morning that he says she was sleeping with Offset. Cardi B has already told us that they were not together. She said that she doesn't think that is true. She doesn't care to find out if it's true. And you know, it is what it is. They haven't been together for a while. So to paint this narrative like she home wrecked Cardi B and Offset is bullshit. And you only did it, and he said it because Chrisean said that he was watching gay porn. So I just feel like this rumor, I agree with Chrisean with her live where she said this is 2 years old. Like, why you bringing that back up? And not only that, I don't like the way Bootleg Kev asked that question about that rumor when we all know that he's the one that started that rumor. Thoughts on that?
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Tit for tat sometimes don't work out the way you want it to work out. And I feel like the whole tit for tat thing, this is why it's been so much drama, messiness, and all of that when it concerns both of them, because they both do it, her and him. It's too much tit for tat games, and I think both of them need to stop.
And everybody just blaming one person with the tit for tat. Like, oh, it's her when she respond, but it's okay for him and everybody else to come out here and bash her child and bash her name and expect for her to be a robot and have no feelings and don't say nothing. She's somebody's child too. Just because a lot of people talk louder than others, you know what I'm saying, don't mean that that girl life don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, like what was said, I don't know, man. I'm just so pissed off right now. I don't like when nobody
said that whole the okay. So Since we're here and we were brought off topic from where we were going in the show, and I hate when people navigate the show for us. That's why I don't like paying attention to the comments like that, because people don't be on topic. So now we're rushed to get to a portion of the show that we didn't even want to get to yet, because we were still talking about the interviews and where the picking and jugging is coming from. But now we're forced to talk about all of the gang stuff that's going on in LA. Number one, I'm not from LA, but I do talk to a lot of people that are involved in the politics over there in LA. And yes, she was jumping set to set, but she's also not a part of any set either. She would be what's considered a civilian because she's not in the sets. But now her going set to set and saying certain things, yeah, that stuff is something that could end up being what it's looking like it's turning out to. And I'm not going to speak any of that shit out into existence, but it doesn't warrant someone basically putting a green light on her for people to run down on her either.
Exactly. Like, people could take that and send that to the police and let them know.
Well, I'm
People
going to
are
say this.
putting
Hold
hits
on.
on
I'm going to
people.
say this. I dropped the link. So if you wanted to come up, you can. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be sat up here and called delusional or any of that stuff, because at the end of the day, I've already spoken on this stuff. But obviously, you know, those lives must have been missed, because I've already spoken on how it's dangerous and how people really do live by them colors out there in LA. I've already spoken on that. That whole comment that she made on the 20 versus 1 was considered to be disrespect. The young man was saying things. At the end of the day, all of this right here, I guess this is cool.
This shit trips me out. Did you really just all right, that was gonna be a dumb question because you just did. I'm like, just all the criplets. Like, you hear me? It's fair game. Please. What a nigga talking about? That's loked out. And you know what? It's crazy. I really did fuck with you. I did. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't, I mean, you gonna figure it out. It ain't gonna be long. But Midtown, you called a nigga the C word and said some fried shit, and you playing with this shit because you fucking on a kid. I don't even want to hear about a nigga nowhere in LA County. I ain't even gonna lie about it. Nigga knows some real criplets that's like, what the fuck? I'm saying, yeah, hey. Boy, listen, man, I'm disturbed. My smile ain't, man, bother me. Little Rocky Rock. This shit trips me out. Did you really just, all right, that was gonna be a dumb question because you just did. I'm like, just all the criplets. Like, you hear me? It's fair game. Please.
I
And he knew
purposely
he did
played that
something
second
wrong.
part again right there where he says, oh, the criplets, it's fair game. You basically putting a green light on her. So did you get the okay from Blue to put a green light on his baby mama?
Right.
And not only that, he knew he was wrong. That's why he posted it and deleted it. Like, that's
Yeah, but
my
we
whole
got it.
thing.
Right.
That's my whole thing. Like, I don't know who is a gangbanger or whatever, but that shit is fucking corny. Cause I don't give a fuck. I'm from New York. If I want to call you a crab ass nigga, that's what you are. You're a crab ass nigga, and that's what the hell it is. Like, I don't understand this. This is why people can't get along, can't be harmonious, because it's always fucking something. It's a stupid ass word, a stupid ass gesture, a stupid ass color that always got somebody in an uproar, losing their life or going to jail for no damn reason. And that's corny. Like, can we normalize being a gang member as being corny? Like, especially at a certain age. At a certain age, that shit is corny, played out, and whack.
Okay,
Like,
I
come
get what
on.
you're saying,
Especially
Pop,
when you
but
got
hold on.
kids.
But at the same time, Dre, you over there on the West Coast, you know this is their culture. Us from the East Coast, it's became a
And
part
I'm
of our
telling
culture,
you, over
but
here,
it's not a part of our culture. So a lot of people who are not from LA, California, grown up into all of that, the colors and the banging and all of that, it don't make sense to a lot of us. And yes, calling somebody a crab ass nigga in LA can get you popped. As we're in New York, you call somebody a crab ass nigga, it don't mean the same shit.
people do shit out here now for a name. They do that to anybody. It don't have to necessarily be what Chrisean said. They do that shit to old people, to people that don't play ball, And then the people that do play ball, you know, it's some words over the internet. And when we see each other, we in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the innocent. And back in the day, we didn't play ball like that. That's this new generation, the 20s, the late 20s, the early 30s. That's that generation. We don't play ball like that. If you're not out in the field putting in work, we're not worried about you. You're all talking, no bite. And she said herself, and when she went live earlier, I'm a female. I'm not a red nose or a blue nose. Like, and then you came live and addressed it that. Like, and on top of that, it's a sorry, Henny, but yeah, it's a dick and pussy game, and we all know as grown-ups, like, we ain't in that. That's between him and his baby mama.
Yeah,
You
but
wouldn't
that
want
crab
nobody
comment
stepping
is
on you
not
and your
dick
baby
and
mama
pussy.
toes.
That crab comment to that dude on the 20 versus 1 was not dick and pussy.
No, that was on him to
But he
check her,
asked
which
him
he
though.
did. But they both was in there trying to go viral, but
He
he
asked
checked her
him.
for saying it. So it was dead after that. If you're checked after saying it to the person you said it to, it's dead and gone after that. You're not gonna get on the internet and place a hit on nobody's life. Like, what? Like, if something happened to her, they're not gonna be able to come back to this video and know you did it. It ain't like
See,
she
the whole
did
thing
nothing
is
to
he
nobody.
deleted
Ain't
it.
like a body dropped or nothing. You doing it out. Ain't nobody got their ass whipped. Ain't nobody approached nobody.
Ain't
Ain't
nobody
nobody
get robbed.
mentioning
There wasn't no
people.
setup, none of that.
Wasn't no setup. It's so many females that set niggas up out here, different colors, different hoods. What are we talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is pointless. Like, people making it bigger than what it is. Because it's females that's sleeping with both sides. She got both sides as a baby daddy. Tell me I'm lying. Anybody in here from Cali, nigga, tell me I'm lying. Exactly. The fuck? Come on now, let's use our brain and common sense. The shit is stupid. And people damn near is going to end up facing life in prison because somebody said something stupid. We see where it's going. She got fans that's going to send that shit to the police department. They do it to her, and Blue would make you think they're not going to do it to you. Look at their charges, what they went to jail for. You will see the fans called. It says it in their documents. I guess motherfuckers ain't picking up what's being put down. They like jail. Man or woman.
Well, I'm staying out of it. I'm minding my New York business at this point because, like Henny said, we are not used to that stuff on the East Coast. Certain things is not detrimental. A color ain't detrimental out here. A word ain't detrimental out here. Like it's. I mean, niggas get killed out here for stepping on your sneaker. For
Same
dumb
out
stuff
here.
like that.
Same thing out
But
here.
for a
That's what they get
color
killed for.
on your fitted, for the way you got your fitted on left or right, because
Right.
you in the wrong hood at a certain time, because I like this nigga and he from this side, but I like this other nigga. Come on, that's what, to me, that's corny. It's corny. 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 And like I said, this is why we will never unify, because it's like it's being glorified. Oh, well, she's not supposed to know you're glorifying it. It's corny. Why, if she messes with a blood or she messes with a crip, so what? She's a civilian. She's on the sidewalk. Okay, she gets checked about it, cool. But to send that, like, to really green light her, talking about where the cripettes at, and you just came home from jail your damn self. You're corny and less of a man. And if you go to jail because you felt like you had to say something to a girl about something that wasn't even that serious, then that's your business. But your homeboy, your best friend, got a lot of more serious shit going on with a lot of other niggas and a lot of other gangs that's calling him out right now. You ain't saying nothing to them. And that's only my point. That's what's pissing me off about this whole situation, to be honest. Because it's always a man saying something to a female and never wanting to say something to another man. Man the fuck up. Grow some balls.
And Blue, you let it slide. You extra corny for that. This your baby mama. The same way they do her, they go do you because you allowed it. See, it's people that you hang out with that you know yourself. You bet not blink wrong at nobody in their family or they gonna lay you. They gonna clean your nose, clean your clock, whatever form of you want to use.
Wait a minute, Dre, and let me say this. That live that Henny's speaking upon, that she talked about it, we all was up here talking about it, and we all were saying that the things that she was saying and doing can put her life in danger. We all said that. Ain't nobody saying she was right. Ain't nobody saying that she was wrong. We're talking about what he did. Not what she said, what he did. And that's where people be getting stuff misconstrued. Because, all right, she was wrong. We know she was wrong. Ain't nobody saying that she shouldn't have said that, because even though you're a civilian, you know what type of niggas you fucking with. That's the truth.
True.
But at the end of the day, a man should come at a man, not a woman. If any other man came at a woman, everybody be like, bitch ass nigga, he a bitch ass. DLoc's a bitch ass nigga for doing that. Especially when his homeboy really got beef in these streets and he could have been saying it to somebody else. That was a man just like them. And that, like I said, that's my whole thing. I really don't care about the whole gang thing because I'm from the East Coast. To me, it's like, whatever. So what? But my whole thing is, why are men always coming at this girl? They never want to beef with the men that they're beefing with, but they always want to beef with her. It's corny.
It is. And she was wrong for what she said.
Oh, you go ahead, Dre.
Oh, I'm sorry. One last thing. It was wrong for what she said. I'm not saying it was right. I'm not saying what she said was right. It was wrong. It was distasteful. But it ain't warranted because somebody said something that hurt your feelings or you felt disrespect about, to try to put a hit out on somebody and green light them. That's not okay. That girl got a baby to live for. You looked at her as a little sister. She helped take care of you when you was down and out. Like, that wasn't cool. Like, I mean, for real. I would have had to have a serious conversation with her. Be like, I can't keep protecting you or warning you because I got a flag to stand behind myself. And I was once associated with you. So this is my last warning to you, little sis, because I care about you. I don't want to have to green light you because you keep saying stuff. And it's making me look some type of way to my people. But I don't know. What do I know? I don't bang no rags. I used to bang sets, but I don't bang rags. So, like I tell people, yeah, we all from Cali, but we dance a little differently in some parts.
Okay, so has everybody gotten it out their system?
Yep.
Okay. So we could say it's stupid as fuck. We could say, it doesn't make no sense. We could say all of these things. We could talk about everybody that comes for her. We could talk about all of that, and we talk about that all day long under the sun. But the fact of the matter is, this is a whole culture that we're not a part of. Even our gangs in New York politic differently than they do in Cali.
And I'm gonna say like this: out here in Cali, each part of Cali politic in their own way. You know what I'm saying? Like LA have big homies. Out here on my side of Cali, they don't have no big homies. We just crash out. It is what it is. You're gonna stand on your own too like a man, and it is gonna be what's gonna be.
Okay. So at the end of the day, you around somebody for years, you get to know certain things. Correct?
Correct.
So it's not like fresh off the plane, just touching down in the ground in Cali, correct?
Correct.
So to disrespect in their eyes, hear what I'm saying, to disrespect in their eyes, not my eyes, not Dre eyes, not Poppington's eyes, not Goddess's eyes, not Kristen's eyes, not anybody in the chat who ain't banging or part of that culture, in their eyes, to disrespect in their eyes. And you've been around a famous crip for 5 years, they're not looking at it how we are. It's very obvious they're not looking at it as we are. And the fact of the matter is, no matter what we say and do right now on this here live, in this here comment sections, no matter what we do, a green light was still given, no matter how stupid as fuck or retarded as fuck we may think it is. A green light was given. And I think anybody who's even been around a set knows what a green light is. DLoc already put it out there. This dude ain't her baby daddy. I'm telling y'all how they looking at it. I'm telling you how they looking at it. So don't come at me when I'm telling you how they looking at it. This dude ain't Blue. This dude ain't no dude that she's sleeping with. It's just some random dude. This has the potential to reach a level, and this is scary as fuck. And what's even scarier as fuck to me is the matter of how it's being brushed off the table. My question still stands. Blue, you gonna let your homie put a green light on your baby mama? You already got a DP coming. And see, that's the other side of things. Blue gets involved in this, he gonna pay the price for it because that's his baby mama. But you ain't say nothing. He said this shit on the internet. People can get mad that it was posted. People can say, Henny, why the fuck would you put that out there? Why the fuck would he put that out there? Why the fuck would he put that out there? Why the fuck is it okay for him to put that out there? I do agree. You on the internet popping it against this female, but you ain't popping it about the fact that your homie got called out by another set for the disrespectful shit he said in his rap song. The fact that he's been called out for a DP, allegedly, all of this stuff. And that ain't the first DP we heard that he got called out for. But you got all of this timing for Chrisean. This ain't play. This ain't la la land delusional shit. This real shit that's happening right now. We feel how we feel and find it stupid and retarded and all that other shit. But they don't.
And I get it. Well, one person may find stupid, the other person may not, because they stay, like I said, they live underneath the rag. When I use that terminology for DLoc, he's standing underneath the blue rag at the end of the day. That's his loyalty. You know what I'm saying? He stands for something. But then too, I would have still just, gave out a warning to not do that no more. because I know you, not because you blue mama. I mean, you blue baby mama, but because I know you rebuild a rapport with each other. But I guess everybody operate differently, so it wasn't cool to play with it because it ain't to be played with. It's serious. It's a
This right
serious
here.
business. Yeah.
Hold on one second. This right here. Don't get into a state of fear and none of that. Start pray about it. But you know what? At the end of the day, the truth gotta be the truth, and the truth could never be considered a diss. And I'm not saying nothing disrespectful. I'm not wishing nothing or speaking nothing on her. I'm trying to get people to understand what may sound senseless to us. It may sound senseless to us. It may not make sense to us, but it makes sense to them. And we can't take back what he said, but we can pray about it. I don't want to see nothing happen to this girl. I don't want to see nothing happen to her child. I don't want to see her. And the crazy shit about it is, Carlissa, the one that got up here and said, "Oh, y'all letting her walk these streets, wooty 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 woo." That adds another layer to all of this. I'm sick of it. If I'm being so honest with y'all, I'm sick of all the toxic shit. I'm sick of the back and forth. I'm sick of the bullshit, and I'm sick of the level that it's reached to today. I am.
Same here. Because
Because
it's like
I've been fighting for this girl for 2 years. I've been beating back. I've been debunking. I've been exposing people. I done declared war on Whack because Whack kept messing with her. I declared war on Carlissa, going back and forth with Carlissa about her picking and jigging with this girl the whole time Blue was locked up. And it's like all of this shit that was going on when he was gone is not being addressed at all. And instead, it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm going to go here for a second. This sector already got blood on its hands. Y'all do realize that, right?
correct.
This sector has already told you and showed you that it can get really fucking real. So for me, for everybody that is la-di-da right now, you forget the sector you in? You forgetting the history of everything that happened? It don't matter if DLoc was looking for clout or not. He put some words into existence. He's already talking about people being on his phone about her. This ain't the first time he said that. He said that there was criplets on the phone when she started walking around with Bino. Now he's talking about them again. I ain't no scary bitch by far, trust me. You don't get to be my big age, do the shit that I did, and live to tell the tale if you a scary bitch. But I am a realist. And I'm going to say this. Blue is connected to DLoc, connected to they set. If anything happens to this girl, Blue better understand that there's a connection.
Everybody gonna go down for it because it was put in motion. No matter who fulfills it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going down for it. And it's crazy.
Now, I'm going to play the portion of the stream, and then we're going to talk about DLoc's live again.
I got like damn near like a couple questions, man. You know, can't do too much. One question is, this is a real deep question for you to get you up out of this. You know, you say you ain't content, so let's get real deep, Chrisean.
like how you said
Before the
Chrisean.
fame, before you was famous, then after you became famous, because I'm like in the mix of that right now. I'm trying to feel how I'm gonna feel when I get to that level. You know what I'm saying? What do you think that you missed the most before you was famous that you do not have? That's one of my questions. Then another question that I would like to ask, because I know you are a believer in God, because you keep on asking about this. But I'm a man who needs. So if this came down to like really going down, like how jiggy like do you be trying to get? Like, you feel what I'm saying?
You definitely.
What you mean by jiggy?
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
jiggy?
Trying to see like,
Are
you
you a
know what I'm
crab?
saying? Oh, what you say?
All right, I be picking up Blanco.
Watch your mouth, Chrisean.
They be calling Crips
Watch
crabs.
your mouth, Chrisean.
Oh my God.
Play that with Blueface, not with D-Mac.
D-Mac, why is you crying? I don't know nothing about the politics.
I ain't crying, but you know about us. You know about all the, you know what I'm saying, politics. Don't play. Don't play.
They saying red nose.
I'm going to run into you again, too, up outside here, because I'm going viral. I'm going viral besides this show. Trust and believe me. So I'm going to run into you again. I'm going to question you. I'm like, damn, what's up with all that crap you was talking about? Damn, why you had to press the line on that young nigga like that? You know, one of these days, sooner or later. Don't do that.
Y'all, look, check me out.
That sounds like a threat to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to see you outside of here one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of coming at me, right, you got to educate me. I'm not from LA.
But you dating,
I'm from Baltimore.
You dating one of the most viral Crips that's out here right now, or have dated him. And you also have dated the other side too. So
do you see how he's thinking? This is his mentality of it.
Now I want to know, who is you content or not?
Huh?
Let's keep it real. You content or not?
No, I'm just a walking, living moment.
Y'all remember this, Mr. Maxter 9. I'm up on here. I'm trying to go viral. I'm making sure it happens. You already know I'm already viral though. You already know my page. You already know Black.
All right. Poppington, are you here? Cause I know she's in the parking lot. She's driving and stuff, and on her profile picture just completely disappeared. Pop, go out and come back if you could hear us. Come in.
Can I make a comment real quick, Henny, if that's okay?
Okay, there you go, Pop. Pop, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Can I make a comment if that's okay, Henny?
No, it's always okay, Dre.
Okay, well, we assume, you know, being from Cali, I can assume you know the politics of what's going on because let's just say you dated both sides, right? Like he said, I can assume that. And being from Cali, we would assume that, like he told you, don't do that. You get what I'm saying? And it could be a double-edged sword right there because it could be a shame on me because he might not have schooled you and told you to want school or whatever. But when you break it down to me, just as well as I'm educating you, you know, it's a two side there. Like you're gonna reciprocate what I'm letting you know. Like that shit really is not cool. I don't care if you see it as it's fun and game, as it's funny or whatever. The shit just not cool. And she let him know, like, I'm from Baltimore. I don't know nothing about none of that shit, bro. He like, well, you dated both sides. She like, but that don't mean I know your politics. And that's educating everybody around the world to let them know that the niggas didn't educate her on her politics. So if I'm in that politics, I'm just saying if I was underneath either rat, I'm having to say something to the people that you've been around. because it's like, what did you educate people on about playing with us? Because it's like, obviously everybody thinks it's a game. Either you gonna educate her or we gonna educate her. Because at the end of the day, she can't keep doing that.
Well, here's the thing. If she's using a derogatory slang for a crip, right?
Correct.
Then that means that it came from somebody from the other side, correct?
Correct. That's what they call each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you dated both sides, it's gonna be an understanding in my mind that that side said that about this side and this side said that about that side. But I'm gonna respect the game because you're not supposed to tell the politics of actually what happens in the business, but you do educate people on don't play with it. This can really get serious for you. Don't play with it. Like, if I keep hearing, like, if I see your interview like this and I'm a dude that dated you or or I'm dating you, have a child with you, whatever, I'm hopping on the horn, letting you know immediately.
Right. But understand what I'm saying. So we've already agreed that if you with someone for 5 years, you've heard stuff. You've heard stuff. You've gotten to get some type of an understanding of stuff. Me personally, I hung around with a lot of bloods because my neighborhood was a blood neighborhood and I was just cool with a lot of bloods. I may not have known all of the politics, but I did have an understanding. I knew what a derogatory slur was. I knew what not to do, what not to say, what not to, you know what I'm saying? I understood that because I was around it. So
Correct.
if it's to say that she doesn't know about all of this and set tripping and all of that stuff, and it's to put it back on the people that she's dealing with, then whose side do you put it on? Because
That's a fair split.
if you around a bunch of bloods, you learn what derogatory blood terminology is, and you learn what's positive blood terminology. If you're around a bunch of crips, you know what's negative crip terminology and what's positive crip terminology because you're around it. You're listening to the lingo. You're around the lifestyle. You hanging out. You may not be with them when they go to get shit cracking and popping, and you may not be allowed to be in on certain conversations or be around when certain shit is going down and da 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 da. But you learn certain shit being around. So who's responsible?
Like I say, it would be more like an even split. It wouldn't be like more of a chastisement. It'd be like, you control that, like, get that under control. Let her know that ain't cool, like, because when we was from the hoods that we from, when we bang, in my neck of the woods, we had slang terminology for each other. You know what I'm saying? And derogatory this, derogatory whatever, and we'll hold each other accountable. Like, if your girl go mess with the other side and now she's saying derogatory names or whatever, and it's your ex, I'm gonna put that on you because you brought her into this.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna say this. Would it be fair to say that responsibility for educating her properly and thoroughly would fall on Blue, would fall on Bino, would fall on 3, and on her, because this is the type of lifestyle that she's choosing? Is everybody in here holding a piece of responsibility? Because I'm gonna say this, and I say this out of love, because y'all already know I ride down for her. But I'm gonna say this right now. If you choosing to get into a lifestyle, it's your responsibility to learn the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, and the rules of the game that you jumping into. If you're gonna be with a drug dealer, you gotta know the drug game, and you gotta know how to move, and you gotta know how to keep your head on a swivel, and you gotta be able to spot the stick-up kids before the stick-up kids spot you. You gotta be able to move correctly and properly in these streets. So if you're gonna choose to be with these gangbangers and be set tripping and all of that, you gotta learn how to move through this lifestyle with ease, not kicking up drama, not stirring no shit up, not saying no shit that ain't proper. You want to know that, make sure that you address people properly to keep shit smooth, because you are a civilian, and because whatever you do can fall back on people who have taken you under the wing. So yeah, she may have said some stuff and she may not. have known that it was disrespectful. But at some point, the men in her life that know, oh, she a crip baby mama. She over here with the Bloods now. It's their job to educate her. It was Blue's job to educate her. And it was her job to ask those questions so she could educate herself. She's free to date who she want to date. She's free to move how she want to move. She's free to be with whoever she want to be with because she's never been jumped into no set. She don't belong to nobody. And I'm saying all of this because at the end of the day, that shit that DLoc said is out there for awareness. It's out there, so it is up and forever stuck on the internet that this is what was said. If anything goes down, this is what was said right here online. This wasn't no private conversation that I had with him on the phone. This wasn't none of that shit. He put it out there for the public and then tried to delete it down. And while we over here arguing about the baby this and Blue saying that and Carlissa that and Carlissa, now this is on the table. Chrisean, get security. Chrisean, move the way you need to move, girl. Everybody been telling you how to move. I ain't trying to get up here with no more BS going down. I'm not.
If I just get away from telling,
I'm gonna go. Hold on, Dre. I'm gonna go as far as to say, damn it, Dre. You made me forget what I was gonna say. What was I saying?
you told her get security, move how she need to move, not like everybody been telling her to. And then you
No,
said,
like everybody been telling her to, because at the end of the day, this done went to a whole nother level, and you got to think about you, and you got to think about that baby. You gonna have to. If you a true Chrisean supporter, you see her out, you keep an eye on her. Because ain't shit I can do. I'm online. All I could do is say some things, hope she hear it, give her some words of advice, give it to her with some love and some compassion, not calling her out her name, not trying to play her. Maybe drop a little nugget here or there for somebody who might be watching that may be in a situation that it could possibly help. Give people a little bit more of an understanding of what the hell is going on. I don't know. I'm just frustrated. I'm getting hella frustrated. Go ahead, y'all. And then I'm gonna have to close it out before we get in trouble because it's Friday and you know how Mama Henny get.
Right. So I'm gonna just say,
hold on. I'm sorry. Hold your thought, Dre. Hold your thought. Please do not put set names in the chat at all. We are not banging over here. If we was on reviews, that would be something different. Because I expected on reviews. But please don't bang in the chat. Go ahead, Dre. I'm sorry.
I know you good. I just want to say this. Everybody pray for the girl. Don't none of us live by street politics anymore or never have. And that's all we can do. Chrisean, please just get the hell away from Cali. Don't trust Blue. At the end of the day, he underneath the flag too. Don't trust nobody. Anybody that rock out here, don't trust them. Just get the hell away from Cali. Go somewhere else. Find a different way of doing business outside of another state. New York, ATL. It's a bunch of places where you can make a bunch of money in a bunch of different avenues. Leave slumlords to slumlords behaviors. And I love all y'all. Y'all stay safe. And remember that girl is a mother. She don't play ball. She's just an affiliate to both sides. And yeah. Carlissa, you bald headed.
Shut up, Joey.
I got scared because I thought
And
Dre knew
Blue is
something
a
about my
man
life
in
that I
some
just don't.
little clothes. Oh,
He out
sorry.
on Bussy Busters.
Fat man
Fat
in some little
guy
clothes.
in a little jacket. Fat guy in a little coat. It was a movie. It was in a movie.
Yep.
I'm
Listen,
sorry,
you've
that's what
been
I
hella
thought.
quiet. Poppington, Goddess, y'all been hella quiet.
I
Y'all been
don't
talking.
speak about stuff I don't know about, Ma. I don't know nothing about none of that. I don't know nothing. So I just stay quiet because I don't know nothing about that. All I know is that if you don't know nothing about it, I was taught. If you don't know nothing about it, then don't talk about it. I said, okay, I'm not going to. That's what my mama taught me.
So
I
listen,
feel like it was wise words.
I was gonna go into the live of her going off. Maybe I'll come live tomorrow if you guys are free. You guys can join on. I was gonna go into her live and discuss it. Stay up here. But Mama Henny has rang the dinner bell a while ago, and y'all know, she gonna come in here set tripping in a minute. But Friday is family night for us, so it is what it is. But you know the program that we had scheduled got derailed, um and we had to go here sooner than later. But you know we may not ever understand, but when we don't understand things, we have to educate ourselves on the things that we don't understand. And while I'm a heavy advocate for Chrisean, I'm going to advocate for her to be educated as well. Y'all ain't going to always like what I have to say. Y'all ain't always going to like my perspective. Y'all ain't going to always agree. And that's fine. We're humans. But understand this, before anybody tries to twist or turn anything that I say, I'm a realist. I'm going to speak the truth, and I'm going to give this girl the advice. I'm going to give somebody in this chat the advice, somebody that's on the replay the advice. We are grown ass people up here on this platform. We ain't playing no little childish ass games. We do shits and giggles. We do drags and gags. We do all of that shit. But when real nigga shit need to be said, real nigga shit need to be said. Now that's my final thought. Damn, I went before everybody, huh? All right, well, y'all go ahead now.
Alyssa
I
bald
just want to
headed.
say,
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sick of motherfucking all this bullshit. It's just every single day, every single week. It's some new bullshit. And a lot of y'all just need to look, dial 988, press send, and give them your fucking address. And that's all I gotta say.
Wait, what is the number? What is that number?
Mental
I'm
Health
very
Club.
lost. What?
Hold on.
I want to know what this number
Sorry,
is that
it's
she
the
just said.
mental health hotline that
Mm-hmm.
will come pick you up in your time of need.
It's the mental health hotline?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I thought so.
nationwide.
Yes, it is. And mine's gonna be quick tonight. Carlissa, you bald headed. You gonna got no choice but to always be bald headed. Um, DLoc, I hope you take back what you put in the air and calm everybody down and have a conversation with her because you once knew her. You know what I'm saying? And give her the education that she needs on this gang and let her know this ain't for play. Like this ain't that. Like this ain't content. You know what I'm saying? This real life. You know, we live underneath real street codes and ethics, and this ain't that. Because I think the lines get blurred when you look at a lot of people out here in Hollywood that, you know, that claim flags and all that good jazz. So I hope and ask you, because she's a mother and you a father and I'm a father, I just hope that you do that. And Blue, buy some bigger clothes because we tired of seeing your ass. We is tired of seeing your ass. And for real, we tired of seeing your ass and seeing you. Like, don't do another interview. We don't want to see you no more for the rest of 2025. Don't bring your ass on this line no more. Leave that girl alone. If you want to let her dry out or whatever the hell else you said in that interview, don't talk about her. We're going to do like Chrisean say, the Don't Talk About Chrisean challenge, Blue. For real. Because you a fat man in little clothes.
Every time you say fat man, I hear in my head, fat man scoop, cross the land, fat man scoop. That's all I hear.
That's what he do. And he just, Chrisean, cross the land, Chrisean. You just be like, Blue, just stop it, motherfucker. But go find, and I just hope that everybody parole officer just start checking on them and checking on Instagram. Good night.
Well, I'm going to say this really quickly before the next person goes. Shout out to Mary Starseed. She done found her way over. Shout out to 420 Palm and everybody that found their way over here from reviews. Because, see, they done suck it out. They're like, where the hell is Henny? Over here? Hiding on the press box. Don't worry, we'll be back with some court docs and stuff, you know, for y'all. I ain't forget about y'all. I just been a little busy over here, okay? Just a little busy over here. But yeah, that's
I don't have anything to say. But if you knew better, you do better and stop fucking with these corny ass niggas, Chrisean. Cause you're gonna fuck up your life, you're gonna fuck up your livelihood, you're gonna fuck up your money and all that for niggas that already don't give a fuck. Cause I said what I said and I don't care. I think that gang shit is corny as fuck. You're not gonna go nowhere in life doing that. Being with a nigga like that, doing that, you're not gonna go nowhere. You might as well fuck with a hustler. Less stress.
Yeah, you just gotta worry about the popo. And Pop, you know, let me just say this. I know you get very passionate and all of that, but I was not coming for you.
No, I know. It was just the switch of the subject kind of got everybody in their feelings because we was already feeling a way about what DLoc put out. So everybody tensions was high. Everybody was, you know, passionate about what they say. And I know you wasn't thinking it to me. But
well, hold on, because Carlissa made a post. Okay. Carlissa said, now ask yourself why one of your homeboys sicks some girls on your baby mama and possibly put your kid in harm's way. That's the type of shit I don't ever want around me, even if I don't like the girl.
Fucking finally.
Finally, pissy in the bushes.
But this came after her posting shit about him not being able to taste the food and all this other stuff. Then this came. But I will say this. I'm not even going to drag her for this because at the end of the day, this situation, it deserves a speaking out. I'm going to say that. Carlissa, we still on opposite side of the fence. And the next time I get an opportunity to do a drag, I'm going to drag. But I'm going to say this right here. You said this, and I agree with it. But I still don't like yours.
She made sense one time before the year was fucking over. Good job, Carlissa.
Now she'll be back to dragging her regularly scheduled programming tomorrow. Maybe even later on. But you know what? I think this one might stick. And you know why? Because she ain't fucking with Ingrid. And that's Ingrid's son.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I was thinking that too, though, for real.
And then, hold on. Let me grind my gears and strip them at the same time while I say this. Didn't she say, and Blue's friends, y'all out here letting her walk around LA?
Sure did.
Child, you're not going to yo-yo me. Not tonight. I'm already mentally exhausted. I am spiritually exhausted. I am tired, boss. I am tired. Okay. Who was next? Okay. So Dre done went. I done went. Poppington done went.
Got it.
Who next?
Hi, I'm Paul. um, you need to get the hell out of Dodge, Krishan. This isn't good. Um, this isn't something that we haven't already said it before anyway. So I'm really not even gonna keep reiterating that. I honestly don't really know what to say. This whole entire thing is just it's just too much.
I want to give Blue a challenge. I want him to go 1 week, and I want to see how many times he goes viral without mentioning their names the entire week.
Oh, wait, there was something I want to know. If you can go on all these interviews, why you ain't got no pants that fit?
His
Are they
grandma bought
paying
him
you?
some.
Because if they ain't paying you, then what Ray J said was right. They are extorting you. They are extorting you. They are extorting you. I think that's what he said. I don't remember. He was saying a
Yes.
lot of things.
Yes. He said
Saying a
they were
lot.
extorting him. Yes.
He was
Yes.
saying a
Yes.
lot.
Yes.
I
Well,
told you,
Jesus
Mama
being
Papa
good
bought him
makes it
some.
real. I agree, talking doctor. I think Carlissa likes Media Showdown. She be in our bushes. You know, I think they all do. Kristen has deemed us the Breakfast Club of the circus, and I believe it. I do. I also wanted to talk about Nevaeh and K Blueface's beef, but I guess we'll save all of that for tomorrow because I think everybody's nerves are frazzled right now. Are y'all nerves frazzled?
I'm ready to cut somebody out.
I'm something, but I don't really know what.
Yeah, I have to anoint my house after this live. I just got done. So it was too demonic and make you not really want to do what you do over here. So if y'all listening, lighten up the situation because if not, people gonna walk away. That's for real. And I'm done.
Oh, your nerves not frazzled? Nope, I'm irritated. Yes. Mine ain't. I'm just sick of being tired of them people. Yeah. If anything happens to Krishan Blue, we'll go back to prison. Mm. I need some liquor. There's something in this liquor. Okay.
The
Well,
air is getting thicker.
hey. I'm about to go have
Thank
mama.
y'all. Y'all finna make me go make my ditty juice.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
I'm not
I got
getting
an
okay.
excuse.
Listen, you guys, I'm about to go have Mama Henny pray over me. Y'all go take a spiritual bath because this was too goddamn demonic for me, for real. This is too dark. It's too nasty. If you pray, Pray for Krishan, continue to pray for her. Maybe add a little fasting, get some supernatural protection over her, and the baby. And we'll be back in the next showdown because guess what? Daddy's USA starts on Sunday. Dun dun dun.
I know
And
how you feel now. You scared me.
if you if you if you are on Patreon, we have to catch up on Love Cabin, and we're going to be talking about Baddies USA. Dun, dun, dun. So I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for being here. And you know what? I respect everybody who comes on here and stays through the hard conversations. I respect all of the debates that go on in the chat. I love having the diverse panel that we have up here. You know, I say this all the time. Like, these are people that I talk to behind the scenes, and we all, as y'all see, have some great thoughts, opinions, and views and takes on the situation. And I'm just so grateful for them coming up here. And I'm grateful for y'all falling in love with us and wanting to be here for showdown. Y'all be ready to showdown. Y'all be in the inbox. Are we gonna showdown today? Can we showdown today? I know we don't showdown today, but can we showdown today? I know y'all be loving the showdown. And I'm grateful that y'all love it over here. I will be making videos for you guys throughout the weekend. Maybe tomorrow evening I will sit, but tomorrow is also Emo's birthday, so I have to find time to be able to do it. So it may be in the morning while she's sleeping, it may be on a late night tip after everything is done. But tomorrow is Emo's birthday. I will go live on IG so everybody can wish her a happy birthday, and I will pin her Cash App. Before y'all ask me what's her Cash App, I'll get her Cash App for y'all. But thank you so much for making Showdown what it is. I couldn't do this without y'all. Like I love you, Pop. I love you, Dre. I love you, Kristen. I love you, Goddess.
We love you too, man. We love you too, man.
And I love all of y'all out there in the chat. So remember, when y'all rest well and to vibe high so the bullshit don't stick. Thank you to all of y'all who have found me from reviews, and I will see y'all in the next video.
Wait.
Why?
I love you too. I couldn't find my mute button. I was muted and I couldn't find it.
All right, y'all guys. Thank you for coming out. Good night and God bless. We out.